to It's Life, Dude. I'm that dude. I'd like to say thank you to everybody who likes, comments, subscribes, and shares, and also hit that notification bell. This is It's Life, Dude, episode number 33. I'm that dude. Once again, thank you. To all of my people in the Philippines. Hey, how you doing? What's up and hello. To all of my people, and I want to make sure the volume is up on this. I hope so. Okay. To all of my people in Jamaica, how you doing? All my people in Texas, what's going on? All of my people in Florida, how you doing? All of my people in California, how you guys doing? North Carolina, how you doing? Virginia, how you doing? Connecticut, how you doing? And New York, how you guys doing? Once again, I am that dude. This is It's Life, Dude. And I just want to say thanks again to everybody. Excuse me. How do I say this? Let me say it like this. It's been a strange week. Definitely has been a strange week. I always tell you guys, I say, let's not wake up in the morning and have a fat glass of stupid with a bowl of idiot soup. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. Let's make sure we arrive alive. And I mean that. I've seen some crazy stuff this week. Anyway, I'm going to start by saying I am not, what's the word? I'm not into denominations. I'm very spiritual, but I'm not into any denominations, anything like that. You know, I believe in the Creator. I don't believe in man, don't trust man, you know, because we are very fallible. We're human beings. There's no such thing as perfection when it comes to us. We are a work in progress, every last one of us. And myself, I am not excluded from that. And I learned a lot this week. I've seen some stuff, and God got a way of talking to people. I believe He definitely speaks to me, not verbatim, but in ways that is telling and also open up the eye. And He gives you a reflection of oneself by various actions and ways, whether it be through you, other people, or things in general just that surround you. And if you are a spiritual person, you pick up on these things. This week was a very crazy week. Okay. It's sometimes I'm at my best when I'm stressed, and other times, if I'm surprised by it hinders my what it is I'm trying to do, the progress of any daily activity, depending. That's how the work week started out. But once I was able to calm down and relax and get over myself, I was all right. It took a minute because I had to just self-analyze and reflect and take my mind out of a headspace that was not conducive to what I was trying to do. While at work, you're trying to maintain and do a job, and sometimes you can get in your own way. Well, that's kind of what happened to me this week, and it worked out though. That was the first day. The second day started out weird, because I was still, trying to get my bearings together. But the second day was a lot better. But on the way home from that, let me tell you about the second day. Second day, that's when I seen all these crazy accidents. It started that Thursday, first day. Seeing a crazy accident heading back to base. Crazy. It was just crazy. The girl hit the wall. We were on a highway. We were coming on an on-ramp out of the tunnel, getting onto the on-ramp, and she was in a van, and she hit the wall. The van spun. Traffic is going this way. I pulled over because I seen how the traffic was reacting to what had just happened. So I pulled over immediately. And when I saw that, it was crazy because it happened like in a split second. But it was like almost as the van was still spinning. The girl, she literally walked out of the van, but I could swear the van was spinning, and she walked. It looked like she walked out of the van and stumbled around and didn't get it. Was trying to get her head together. Meanwhile, at the same time, a cop pulls up. A state trooper pulls up right behind her. As I'm trying to call 911 at the same time, I'm thinking, okay. So I was like, all right, the cop's got it. He's there. I don't have to worry about that. As he's walking up to her, another car pulls up. Mind you, this is on a highway. Traffic is still going. Another car pulls up. She gets into it. They take off. The weirdest thing ever. Weird. Just weird. But needless to say, I figured, state trooper got it. That was it. It was just a weird thing. But I pulled over because I wanted to get out of the way of the oncoming traffic because everybody was driving crazy. Full moon, after work. It was like going on 6, 7 o'clock. It was just weird. Okay, the next day, I'm on my way to go do something on the highway again. All of a sudden, I see the traffic trying to split off like this. As they're splitting off, I'm like, okay, let me slow down, and I moved over to the immediate left because I had to get onto the on-ramp that way anyway because my exit was coming. But I seen the sign, the highway sign, letting me know that this is my thing. Immediately, as I look from the sign down, I'm like, oh, and I had to pull over immediately to the left lane to get over to the left lane because there was a stopped car, no flashers on, no lights on, no brake lights on, like it was parked in the middle of the highway. It was weird. Again, as I'm getting ready to pull over and do a 911 call, even before I thought about it, I looked in the rear view and there's a state trooper pulling up right behind. I'm like, this is crazy. This is crazy. So this is why I always tell everybody, you've got to be mindful out there of what it is that we're doing because it's too much going on, and a split-second thing could occur and take you out of here. You hear me? Literally. So please pay attention to what you're doing out there in those roads and highways. It was just a strange week. And then on the way home from work that Friday, we get I have to go through a tunnel every day while I'm at work to come home. And there's a lot of construction going on all over the place now. It's weird. And finding myself more and more getting stuck, whether it be 20 minutes, half an hour. One time it was a little over an hour. This is recent, all recent in the last month or two, but it's getting worse in certain areas. So Friday night we stopped, so I cut off the engine, and because I didn't gas up before. I usually gas up, and I didn't gas up, and I had enough to get home, but I said just in case I'm gonna cut the engine off. So I cut the engine off, and then waited, and eventually it was like a little over 30 minutes, maybe 30, 35, something like that, around there. We were stuck. So I seen the traffic moving. It's all good. Now, mind you, we're getting ready to go into the tunnel. Okay, and there's a bottleneck this is after they let us go through. There's a bottleneck. There's a sign that tells you that, you know, you need to merge. We're merging. Why? Oh my God. Why? I'm already in this lane. There's cars, there's a long line of cars. There's one car coming, flying down, and it tells you you're only supposed to go right, you know, as we're getting into the tunnel, there's a light flashing telling you 25 miles an hour to go. Why is it that this almost missed me by this much? I mean, literally scared me to no end. Oh Lord. Then I have to stop on the way home. So I said, let me stop at the store and grab the cold medicine for the lady, for my wife. So I stop and get the cold medicine. I get out of the vehicle to get ready to go get the cold medicine. I can smell this metal type, you know, heated metal smell, and I'm familiar with that smell. And then I smoke coming from the back of the vehicle. I'm looking, what in the world? So I go back and I look. It's the tire. My back tire is smoking, literally smoking. I'm like, oh snap. This is why I believe in the Creator, because I think if I would have kept going, something would have happened. It would have either seized the wheel literally, or worse. But because I got like less than a mile to go to get to the house, because it's right around the corner from the drugstore. So I go in and I get the stuff, and I go slow after getting, because you can tell that it cooled off. So I figured I'm gonna take a chance and get it to the house. I get it to the house and it's good to go. But now I had to call out the next day because both vehicles are down. The Jeep, I have no clue what's going on with that thing. I bought that stupid transmission thing with that type of vehicle, that weird electronic transmission. Oh, got on my daggone nerves. This is another area where, you know, I had to take and have patience, because things you can do, things about you do. Things that you can't, you know, you got to know God got it, you know. That's what my father always said, God got it, you know. Some things you can do something about, some things you can't. So this is one of those things that, you know, I tried to call around when I got home to see if I can get a ride, and one person texted me back. He couldn't do it because I was trying to see if I can borrow his car. He couldn't do it because it needed an inspection, and it needed some work done. So he said his car was down, and if it was fine, I knew he would have let me borrow it. But you know, I know about that car, and he hadn't got it fixed yet. So there was a no-go on that one. The other two people I tried to call, I couldn't think. They didn't get back to me till the next day, which was yesterday. All day yesterday, I'm trying to figure out if there's something else I can do with this transmission. Maybe I can get the Jeep running, to no avail. I am so beyond done with that thing. Anyway, I know that the truck is going to be fine, but I don't know when I'm going to get it back, because my mechanic, he's not going to be open until tomorrow morning. So I'm going to find out more information tomorrow. But with all that being said, you know, again, you know, God only gives you what you can handle, and in most cases, you know, this is what I learned. I have no control over nothing. And you got to calm down and take it easy and don't stress yourself. That's my problem. I get anxiety. It seems like the older I get, the worse it's getting, because it's only me and the little lady in this house, you know. And God forbid something happens to any of us, you know. We're doing this together, and it's stressful. It's real stressful, you know. You try to put money away, you know, the money gets eaten up because of the pandemic, and then, you know, you try to do things and try to maintain, then more money gets eaten up because of everyday life. It's life, dude. Trust me. You gotta just hold your head up and try to do the best you can, because these things do happen, and it is stressful as it's stressful. It is. But, you know, it is what it's gonna be. and I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. I don't know, how else to put it. It's hard. It's hard, and I know my job. I felt so bad because they were already short. And then I had to call out. I felt bad. I'd rather be at work than to be dealing with all the BS. Because if I'm at work, I know I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm at work. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Yesterday I was stressing all day, thinking, what are they going to think of me? I had to put all that aside and say, just handle your business, because all kinds of stuff start going through your mind. It's crazy. It's crazy. Today's society is extremely stressful on people, and I just pray people have a higher power, because that's the only thing that got me through. When I sat down and actually thought about it, and I started talking to the Creator, I kept hearing my Father's words. God got it. So understand that things are gonna happen. Understand that sometimes you have no control over things. Yes, we can put things in order so that they don't happen, but you can't cover all bases all the time. You can try. I do try. But I don't care how many fail safes you put up. Something's always gonna come and show you that there is no such thing as perfection. And I tell you, when I tell you God speaks to you in different ways, if you're a spiritual person, you'll hear him, and I hear him loud and clear. Today I woke up from a weird dream. That only thing I can think of after I woke up is, I hear loud and clear, Lord. Thank you. It was like a warning. It was like a warning dream, and I was like, you know what? I hear you. Thank you. So all you can do is your best, and try to put your best foot forward. You're not always going to succeed. We're human. Sometimes we get in our own way. Our own emotional construct is built like that. Sometimes you can mentally block your own blessings just by overthinking it, and you got to power through it all, and that's what I'm doing. So I hope this helps somebody out there, and understanding that it's life, dude, and that's just what it is, And the reason I'm playing this song, because I love this song, and I just wanted to have it in the background. But right now, I'm just gonna play a little bit. That being said, folks, thank you very much. Always remember and never forget, it's life, dude. I'm gone.